everybody, and welcome to Houston Life on this Tuesday, August 4th. I'm Derek Shore.
And I'm Courtney Savala. Glad to have you with us. And what is this?
Well, I have the bee's knees over here.
Oh.
And if you've seen any of the promos for our show today, you know we're going to be mixing up some cocktails using tea, Courtney.
I know. We're not spilling the tea. We're drinking the tea today. I love it. I love it. So I have the G&T. This looks absolutely refreshing.
What's in yours?
And lovely. This is gin, Bayou City breakfast tea, simple syrup, and tonic.
It looks like it's such a pretty color. Mine's gin, lavender, honey tea, lemon juice, simple syrup, the bee's knees. It's been a while since we've had cocktails on the show.
Oh, this is delish.
Yeah?
Very nice. We were just discussing that we are sadly in a food coma right now. We had breakfast for lunch, which was amazing. But this, I feel, is going to lift us up, isn't it?
This will lift us up, or it'll help put us to sleep as well. It is delicious. We're going to show you how to make them later on in the show. So typically, we run through our workday without eating. We'll skip meals. We'll have a bite of food here and there on set, maybe. But, guys, there's a Denny's next door to Channel 2.
Like, literally.
Right there.
Next door.
So we went, and we both we ate a lot of.
We devoured.
I had English muffins and hash browns and eggs and pancakes. So I might fall asleep about halfway through the show.
It's a serious carb load for your marathon running later today.
Yeah. So Oscar's been stealing, speaking of food, Oscar's been doing a lot of counter surfing at Courtney's house lately. And I understand while you've been doing the dishes, he likes to sort of jump into the sink.
Okay, but not his full body. It's not a full body into the sink.
His paws and his snout, right?
His giant head goes in. Yes, he literally puts his paws up. Nothing's sacred in our house. I mean, you know, if you leave it close to the edge, he is eating it, he's chewing it, it's gone. It's his. Goodbye. He ate like 6 raw biscuits a couple weeks ago. We were about to, Orlando put him on. Actually, he put it farther back, waiting for the stove to heat up, the oven to heat up, and he ate 6 of those raw biscuits. Today, though, it's garbage day. So you know me, I freeze my garbage, or I'll just, you know, if it's garbage, I clean out the fridge every Tuesday. And so Orlando was doing that and kind of running to the garbage can, but left, you know, the remnants of the Tupperware containers that were, you know, you just kind of wash them when we come back. He wanted to get the trash out. And I kept hearing all of this clanking, and I couldn't figure out what it was. And I said, what are you doing? I didn't realize he wasn't in the house. Oscar had taken one of the containers, and he was under a table, and then it became a game, and we're running around. I said, he must have left it on the counter. We did this 3 times with 3 different containers, couldn't figure it out. So we left everything the way it was, and Orlando said, you know, that dog put his paws up on the sink, was like licking the cereal bowls from the boys' breakfast, and then just kind of put his head in there to see what he could grab of the dirty dishes, because we were just cleaning up the kitchen, so we hadn't gotten to it yet.
We've got to figure out a way to train Oscar not to jump on the counter or get in the sink, because what if you had a dinner party or something, or you're preparing something on the table, and heaven forbid it's chocolate or something that could really hurt him.
I know.
There's got to be a way to train him not to do that, right?
So the puppy whisperer, Stephanie Bennett, Believe in Dog Now, with the counter surfing, is that the risk, the reward is worth the risk. So the first time he did it, I don't remember what it was. Maybe it was eggs. He loves scrambled eggs. And maybe it was like egg that I turned around or something, and he ate the eggs, or he ate an avocado, you know. So the risk is worth, like, he feels like, okay, well, last time I went up here,
I got something good.
I got something real good.
Yeah.
So now he's getting into everything. And I will tell you, true pack animal, that dog does not want to be alone. So anytime, and I've told this story before, he is not outside, y'all. The dog has a better sleeping quarters than anybody in our house. But I go in our bedroom because he just like takes my shoes, and, you know, the pillow's off the bed. I mean, it's a whole thing, right? So if I close the door and I go in the shower and I come back, you know, if somebody's left the bathroom door open, its toilet paper has been shredded.
Oh, no.
Mail, if you leave any snail mail on the counter, he has ripped open the mail and shredded the envelope. It's not, you know, it's harmless, but it's sort of his saying, like, well, you closed the door. What else was I going to do?
You left me alone.
You know? But today it was all about the Tupperware, and he literally you know, not full body, but paws and head in the sink.
Maybe he's just trying to help out with the dishes, you know?
Well, if that were the case, then the water would be on, there'd be some soap in there. He was under a table.
Who usually does the dishes in your house? Do the boys share in some of the chores?
They do share. They will most likely 90% of the time empty the dishwasher.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
That's one of our least favorite chores at our house.
I know. I don't want
loading
anybody...
it, but when it comes to unloading it...
I'd rather load it because, you know,
Yeah.
you open up and you think, what savage just loaded the dishes in this dishwasher?
Yeah.
And then I have to reload the dirty dishes. Have you ever done that? Reloading it?
I do that once in a while because sometimes, depending on who loads the dishes, if it's not me, it's someone else in the house. I don't know who that would be. Sometimes bowls, you know, if you have a bowl, your bowl has to be upside down or at least tilted.
Right.
Sometimes bowls are put in just so they're past this direction.
No.
Which means what? They fill up with water,
Yes.
right? So I do find myself rearranging. But also it seems like, I don't know, our dishwasher, does anyone have a great dishwasher? I feel like they always have issues. You either we put the rinse aid and we put all of these things, and
I know.
somehow, especially wine glasses, they get all of this like gritty stuff stuck inside.
Right. Do you know what? I've got two actual, one story is quite embarrassing. The other one.
No.
But you know what I cannot stand? Really, is, you know, in the dishwashers now where you put the silverware, there's like little things, you know, that the forks and the spoons and everything sits up. Well, some people in my house, probably a person, will put the knives in.
Facing up? No.
And
knives go down.
They go
people.
down.
Butter knives, especially any sharp knife, it goes down. Everything else goes up.
Yes.
Why do people
Savages. I don't know. But there was a really funny story that I don't know if you and I chatted, but this news person did a story about how to properly load a dishwasher.
News person?
Yeah, a correspondent.
Someone here at Channel 2?
No, on a very popular show that you and I talk about all the time.
Okay.
You don't know? Seth?
Okay.
Okay, so they did this story, and it was all about, and I said, yes, thank you, I'm not nuts. The knives go down. I mean, what if you weren't paying attention and you could puncture and cut yourself?
Yeah.
Ridiculous. Okay.
You should also never leave knives in a soapy sink of water, right? You
No.
can leave them up on the edge.
Yes,
but
no.
Yeah, if
Reach
you
in.
leave them down, someone can reach in and then slice their hand open. It happened to me once. It was bad.
Very bad. I'm not laughing
Why
at
are you
your
laughing?
I'm laughing at the
You always
story I'm
laugh
about
through my
to tell.
painful past.
I know.
Well, you think my past is funny?
It's awful. I know. I'm very terrified of doing that.
No.
Aunt Rob always told us, too. I always think of Aunt Rob when I'm doing the dishes with the knives, because she says, you know, you're going to cut yourself.
You don't ever let them go.
I know. Orlando, I hope you're watching. Anyway, so this is a few years ago when we renovated our house. We renovated the kitchen. And so when we moved back in and, you know, actually, let me just tell you, we lived in that house while we renovated it. It was so great. I would highly recommend it. It's very funny. It tests your patience on so many levels. But
You're
anyway.
kidding.
Yes.
Living through a renovation, no matter if you seal off part of the house, that dust finds its way in.
Not only that, but I mean, this
Just
was a
move
kitchen renovation. Yes, move out. Don't do what I did. So, but you know, we laugh about it now. But we moved back in. The kitchen's ready. We're ready to go and have this new appliances. And you know, with your dishwasher, they comes with the type of detergent or whatever that it's recommended to use. Well, this was not a actual like liquid detergent. It was a tab. And so,
What?
I had never used this tab before. This was a couple years ago. I'd never used a tab. I always used the liquid or the granules, whatever,
So it's
right?
like a compressed powder.
So I'm over here.
Did you try opening it? Oh, Courtney.
I'm trying to cut the thing. And I said, well, do all of these pieces go in this?
It dissolves.
It literally was like a month later, multiple dishwashing sessions later, that I figured out, like, I don't think I'm supposed to be cutting this open.
The tablet is usually wrapped in a thin, dissolvable substance.
Do you know how many of those I cut open?
So did it fall apart when you tried to put it in?
Yes, there's like a red top on the thing, and I'm sure that's like the rinse aid or something.
Yeah, we probably use the same
No one
ones.
told me not to.
Like a little red ball in it.
Yes. We get them at Costco. There's like 100 of them or whatever in the thing. So after I'd used whatever came with the appliance for the first time,
You were thinking there must be a better way.
I would think
little
somebody
packages are
these
so
would
hard to open.
easier.
Oh, man.
I do not do that with Tide Pods, though. The whole thing goes in the wash.
What college did you go to? No, I'm kidding.
Oh, I didn't.
I'm kidding. Yeah, well, dishwashers have
I
evolved.
cannot believe I just shared that story with y'all.
It happens.
Sometimes bad things happen to good people. And I giggle every time I put those things in there because I'm like, you're an idiot. Cutting these things for 20 minutes trying to figure out.
I can understand. I bet you are not the only person who has made that mistake.
Well, I looked on the container and it does not say don't cut open. So you know, like in a Starbucks, it says contents is hot.
Yeah.
It doesn't say don't cut open.
Yeah, that's true. Leave. It also doesn't say remove before using. You know, it's interesting. The dishes seem to be a source of a lot of contention.
I would think so.
In households. Yahoo did this study where they interviewed thousands of people, and they said on average each household has about 217 fights every single year just about doing the dishes.
So do you think those people like did a tally mark of their fights? Like, okay, we're gonna need you to keep track of what you're arguing about?
I don't know. I'm assuming
these studies always amaze me.
Well, it probably has to do with the dishwasher and the dishes in the sink.
Absolutely.
And all that. I would almost rather just wash dishes by hand in the sink than unload the dishwasher.
Totally.
For whatever reason, I don't like unloading the dishwasher.
Yeah, and we have a mixture of both. I feel like breakfast, you know, we'll wash the dishes, and then dinner like goes in the dishwasher. I think maybe by the end of the day, you're just sort of like want to get it done with and sit down.
Oh, you put your breakfast dishes in the sink?
Like hand wash them.
Oh, we put everything in the dishwasher.
Yeah, no, we'll hand wash.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know why. I don't know.
We put everything in the dishwasher unless it's something special or something you can't.
Like a nice glass or something, right? You're not going to put a nice glass in the dishwasher or something a little fragile.
Yeah, maybe, but
Yeah.
our wine glasses are like paper thin. I will break them more
And
likely
some of
to
them
break
might
them
have
when
like
I
a
hand wash
longer
them.
stem, so I'm just nervous about putting that in the dishwasher. I don't know.
I'd be more nervous to. My friend Sarah once at Seth's house was washing some wine glasses.
And busted?
I was washing them, and I handed one to her to dry, and it just collapsed in her hand. That glass was so thin. We actually asked our Houston Life viewers some of their least favorite chores. Our Facebook page, I couldn't believe hundreds of people responded to this, and cleaning the toilet was one. Dishes, that was a very popular, well, unpopular item to do. Also
Unpopular,
laundry.
popular.
I don't mind throwing things into the washing machine, but when it comes time to fold them, oh man.
Lord. I know. I'm the same way, and a lot of my stuff I air dry, you know, like my workout clothes or something, I won't put them in the dryer. So then it's just hanging in the laundry room, you know? I don't know. It's a whole thing. It's laundry. If I could have a fairy laundry person, it would be great. Just come in and do all the laundry.
Well, they have those machines that will now fold your dry laundry. Have you guys seen these?
No.
I feel like we talked about it on the show once. So the Consumer Electronics Show is the show that happens every year in January in Las Vegas, right? Where all of these companies can show off the latest and greatest in technology. And it was either last year or the year before, they showcased this new machine that will fold your laundry for you.
Right. I
would totally be down. I mean, imagine, my grandmother did not grow up with a washing machine at home. And I remember, well, I wasn't alive, but my mom has told me stories about when they first got a washing machine in their house. And that was revolutionary. That was a game changer.
So Connor is I mean, I'm going to say good in quotes because I've got to tell him a couple times, but I'll say, Connor, there's a basket of clothes in your room. You need to put them away. AJ, on the other hand, there's now 2 baskets of clean clothes in his room. I walked by his room yesterday, and there was clothes on the floor. I closed the door, and I said, you want to play video games? You better figure that out.
So he's responsible for folding and putting away?
No, if he puts it away, it literally will be like a pile of everything in a drawer. Do you know what I mean? So I'll fold it for him, and then he knows like where the socks go and all of that. But if I just leave it there, no, it's, or either that or he'll dump it all in the dirty clothes. So you just don't know.
What?
He has done, yes.
He'll take the clean clothes and dump it back into the dirty?
Because he's like, well, I don't know, it was just in a basket. Savages.
Savages. Beasts. You got to train those
I'm
wild
surrounded by them.
Yeah, you are outnumbered at home. Well, drink up. That'll make you feel better.
Absolutely.
These tea cocktails, they are delicious. And coming up on today's Houston Life, we're going to spill the tea with Jessica Boyd. She owns a company called Tea Sip, and she's going to walk us through how to make these very boozy drinks with tea in them.
But first, contestants return to the main stage on NBC's World of Dance. Tonight, Judge Neo is giving us a sneak peek of the first of 2 semifinal rounds as he chats with Lauren Kelly after the break. Well, welcome back. You know, if you've missed that big, beautiful stage on NBC's World of Dance, good news. The dancers return tonight for the first round of the semifinals.
It is such a fantastic show. Lauren Kelly chatted with Neo, who is one of the show's 3 judges, for a sneak peek of tonight's episode.
Neo, I am so excited to talk to you because, funny story, I'm going to take us back a little bit. I used to work in radio, and the last time I saw you was in 2009. I was on the radio playing your song on the radio. Now, fast forward 11 years later, I'm working in TV and interviewing you for TV. So, and the universe is a crazy place, right?
Something is meant to be. It's meant to be.
Well, you are a jack of all trades. World of Dance is one of my absolute favorite shows to watch because it is Goosey's. Yes, I'm stealing J-Lo's word. It's Goosey's invoking every time I see these people get up there. And I really wish that every contestant got to fast forward onto each round. You know, as a judge, it's got to be the hardest decision to let somebody go.
I always say I wish that people were not as good at what they do. It would make our job that much easier. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean it's a complete joy to work on that show. It's a complete joy to sit next to J-Lo regularly. You know, that's one of the highlights of life. I love the show. I love the people that do the show. I love the contestants, mainly because you can tell that everyone is there because they really and truly want to be. You go to work and it's just that vibe in the air that nobody wants to be here. You know, they're like, you don't get that on the set of World of Dance. Everybody's there because they want to be. Everybody's there because they genuinely believe in what the show is about. And at the end of the day, the show is about helping these dancers, you know, just get to a better place in their careers, get to a better place financially. You know, it's not very common knowledge that dancers don't get paid very well. You know, these dancers you see in these big tours and dancing behind these huge artists, you would think that they're making a pretty penny for it, but they're not. They're really and truly not. So to be able to give a dancer $1 million, you know, basically saying, thank you for the blood, sweat, and tears you put into your passion is big for me. That's really, really big for me. So I love the show, man. And I hope that everyone watching loves it as much as loves watching it as much as we enjoy doing it.
Yourself, Jennifer Lopez, Derek Huff, and Twitch have all been a part of this show. So we're going to start the first round on the main stage of semifinals tonight. And it's one of 2 semifinal rounds, correct?
Yes.
Can you give us a little sneak of what we're gonna see tonight?
Oh, see, there you go, trying to get me in trouble. See, no. You gotta wait till the show tonight. I'll say this. If you've missed the stage, if you've missed our big beautiful stage, you get to see it tonight for the first time this season. We did it kind of different this season. You know, previous 3 seasons, we started on the stage. You know, from the qualifiers, you're on the stage, big, beautiful stage, LED screens everywhere, crowd screaming your name. Like, you get that from the very first show, previous seasons. So we started realizing that maybe we might need to make them earn that a little bit. You know what I mean? There's no other situation where from the very first time you get the big show. Like, it doesn't happen like that in real life. There's the audition period, then there's the callback, and then hopefully, by the grace of God, you make it, and then you get to the big show. So we decided this season to completely strip it down. Like, no big, beautiful stage, no crowd screaming your name, none of that. We went and got a warehouse downtown LA, and it's us, the dancer, and their talent, and that's it. And you have to prove it to us right then. You have to prove that you're worthy of that big stage. So the people that you'll see tonight are the ones that proved themselves worthy. Yeah. And the finale show, we did have to shoot without an audience, and that was because of the whole COVID-19 thing. That was when it started really getting serious. Like, all right, guys, yeah, they said we can't even bring an audience in here, right. So we got to hurry up and get this done, and everybody has to get home.
Right, right.
But yeah, it was interesting. It was interesting. I mean, we did what we had to do, and I don't think the show suffered at all for it. I think that you still get the feel of the show because you still get to lock into these contestants and their backstory and like just really start to root for them. You know what I mean? That element of the show is still there, regardless of, you know, the audience or whatever the case may be.
One more question before I go. I know I always see you guys on TikTok, and I think I know the answer with this, but who is the biggest TikToker? Who's the most obnoxious one with, hey man, let's do a TikTok, or hey, let's do this dance challenge?
275% Derek Huff. Absolutely. Completely Derek. Yeah. Derek's discovery of TikTok is a joy and curse of our lives. Yeah, because every second that we're not filming, he's like, hey guys, come on. Okay, so let's do this one. And I'm like, oh, okay, Derek.
He's like, go.
Well, we love him for it. We do.
Well, Neil, we are so excited for World of Dance. The first of 2 rounds, the semifinal rounds, kicks off tonight on KPRC Channel 2, right here on NBC. That's going to be at 9 o'clock, and then the world final finale for World of Dance will be next Wednesday at 8 o'clock.
Yes.
And I can't wait to see this. Neo, stay safe. We wish you the best of luck, and we can't wait until you come back and visit us here in Houston, Texas.
Absolutely. Thanks for the love, guys.
Lauren and Neo, thank you for that. And as Lauren just reminded us, you can catch World of Dance tonight at 9 p.m. right here on KPRC Channel 2.
I cannot wait. I'm obsessed with that show. Coming up on tomorrow's show, toss out that corkscrew. We're talking all things wine in a can, plus how you can get a discount on this 6-pack with a special Houston Life promo code.
And today is the last day for you to enter for your chance to win a Houston Life insulated wine glass.
This is a sweepstakes exclusively offered to our Houston Life Wine Club members. All you have to do is go to our website now, click the article, and join.
We have 35 wine glasses that will go to 35 members of the wine club. We'll randomly be selecting the winners tomorrow. Rules and regulations are also posted on our website, so good luck. Welcome back. It's time now for our Tip Tuesday with 1-hour air conditioning and heating of Houston.
Well, as residents of South Texas, we know all too well the damage hurricanes or tropical storms can bring, but there are some things you can do to protect your home's air conditioning system.
In the event of a major storm, you should shut down your air conditioning system and cut off the power either at a master shutoff switch or in the circuit breaker. That way, it is less likely to be damaged by a power surge or get shorted out by a flood.
Well, next, you should cover your AC unit with a tarp or other solid objects to protect it from debris, tree limbs, and excessive rain.
And if you have a window unit, simply unplug it and bring it inside where it has maximum protection against major damage.
After the storm passes, you'll want to check your unit for any damage before powering it back up. And remember, an HVAC professional can help you inspect the system and make sure it's safe and ready to go.
If you need help making sure your system is ready to weather any storm, you can contact the local pros at 1-hour air conditioning and heating of Houston. The info is there on your screen and on our website as well.
And coming up after the break, it's tea time. We're getting a step-by-step lesson on how to make 2 boozy tea cocktails.
Yeah, and in the meantime, we've been getting some comments from our viewers about your least favorite chores around the house. Cleaning the floors, having back issues doesn't help. And these are the 2 culprits, those cuties on the screen. Yeah, if you have pets, house cleaning is a whole new world, right?
It really is, for sure. We'll stick around. We'll be right back.
Welcome back. Even if you are not a bartender, which I think that's probably most of us, right? Here's a fun twist you can try at home for happy hour. How about adding tea to your cocktails?
Okay, I am loving this so far because we've had one at the top of the show, and TSIP founder and CEO Jessica Boyd is joining us today to take us step-by-step through making 2 boozy tea drinks. Welcome to the show. And TSIP is right there on 19th Street, right?
Yeah, actually, we've been here for about 3 years. We just celebrated our birthday last month. So, yeah, we're busy here blending up teas, all organic, natural ingredients. So, yeah, come by and see us.
And you guys do hot teas, iced teas, loose leaf teas. It's all about tea there, right?
Totally, yeah. So we package the tea so you can take it home. We do hot teas, iced teas. We do something we call crafted brews, which are just little like unique lattes, things with Topo Chico, that sort of thing. And yeah, we've got over 90 different flavors. We've got a little bit of something for everyone.
I love that, 90 different flavors. That's incredible. And of course, Jessica, during this time of COVID-19, you did have to close, but you got some innovative ideas of how to mix these teas with some cocktails. Seems like a perfect marriage to me.
Yeah, for sure. So we did have to shut our doors temporarily, and it just gave us a really good opportunity to have some fun. So, you know, we all took some tea, had some fun with it, created different recipes, and really we're loving the cocktails, and our customers are loving the cocktails. So we just can't stop.
Yeah, and Jessica, you're about to show us how to mix up these 2 different cocktails. Courtney's going to start with the Bee's Knees, the cocktail I am sipping. And we should point out as you begin, this is nothing new, infusing tea with cocktails. This was happening since long before Prohibition, right?
Totally, yeah. This has been happening forever. It's not as well known as it should be. It's super simple, and it creates an awesome cocktail. And you literally can infuse any tea into any kind of booze, whether it be gin, vodka, tequila, rum. Play around with it. It's a lot of fun.
Okay, well, Jessica, let's get started with the Bee's Knees. And I know that's the one, Derek, you've been having.
So good.
Okay, so what do we do first?
Yeah, totally. So the first thing we did before we started was we infused the tea leaves in the gin. So that's really the best way to do it, is not to just create a tea drink and then try to dilute your alcohol with it, but actually to put the leaves in the alcohol you're doing. Oh. So we did 2 ounces of gin, 1 tablespoon of the lavender honey. We let that sit for 30 minutes, and then we went ahead and poured that out, separating the liquor from the tea leaves. And then we've got a few other ingredients here. So we've got a little bit of lemon juice. So we're going to start with our little cocktail shaker here. So you guys go ahead and get that ice into your cocktail if you don't already. And then you're going to want to go ahead and pour that lavender honey gin infused liquor in there. And then you're going to want to do that 1 ounce of the lemon juice.
Okay.
Pour that right in.
I poured that in already.
And then we made kind of a simple syrup with the honey with a little bit of hot water. It's hard to do the honey just in there because it just doesn't dissolve. So you want to add a little hot water to it just to get that simple syrup going. So it'll mix really easily in the cocktail. And then you're just going to put the top on, and you're just going to shake it.
Okay.
And Jessica, this is the first time we've ever mixed a cocktail in this fashion, so we're doing our best to keep up with you and follow along.
Awesome. All right, so then you can just pour that out.
Looks good to me.
Looks good. And then we garnish with our lemon?
Yes, you do. So give it a little pizzazz.
It looks beautiful. Okay, I'm going to take a sip.
Looks fantastic.
This is the Bee's
And
Knees.
while you sip, I'm just going to recap. It's gin, lavender, honey, tea leaves, lemon juice, honey, hot water, ice, and then the garnish.
This is very nice.
Easy, lemon squeezy.
This is like a patio pool pounder.
Okay, 5 stars, Jessica. Let's see if I can keep up. So this is going to be the G and T, like a gin and tonic, but it's tea with a T-E-A, of course.
I like
Where
that.
do we begin?
List, if you will. Yeah, so for this one we did exactly the same thing. So we've got the gin, we infused it again, 1 tablespoon of the Bayou City Breakfast.
Okay.
So we let that sit for 30 minutes. Bayou City Breakfast is just like an English breakfast blend. It's really awesome to drink every day and put in a cocktail.
All right.
Yeah, so you're going to have a glass of ice. So you don't have your ice in there already. Go ahead and fill her up.
Oh, let's see. A glass of ice.
Yeah,
a full
here,
glass.
let me help you.
Here, I'll
you got
just
it?
scoop it in like this.
Okay, very good.
Got a couple minutes left. Okay, Jessica, it is full of ice.
Awesome. So you're going to go ahead and take that Spice City breakfast infused gin. You're going to pour it on it. Ooh, I'm going a little on my side.
Pour it on your ice. Pour it on the ice.
Which one? The one from the...
this one.
This one? Okay.
Yeah.
Pouring that over the ice. There we go. Nice crushed ice there.
Nice.
Okay.
Fancy. All right, and then you should have a little tonic water. Go ahead and pour that on in. It should be half a cup tonic water, but you can add a little more if you want to, whatever you want to do.
Okay, I'll stick with half a cup.
Awesome.
Tonic can be pretty sweet for me sometimes. Okay.
Got it. So last thing is you've got a little bit of simple syrup again. Also, you don't have to add this. So if you don't like it sweet, just leave out the honey.
No,
so
I'll go for the simple syrup. Why not?
And we did a little simple syrup again. So you can just pour that in.
Look at that. Okay.
And then you're just going to give it a stir.
Gave it a little stir with the straw.
Perfect.
Yeah. And then add your fancy garnish, and you are good to go.
Taste it, because that one's good. While you're tasting, again, that's the G&T, right?
Ooh, yeah.
The English breakfast, and I think that's what, I wasn't sure, Jessica, what it was, but I could taste it, and it has that great balance of the tea that you can really taste. It doesn't get hidden in the cocktail.
Yeah, it's really nice, and that's really always the best way to do it. Infuse your tea, whatever you've got at home, whatever you love, just throw some in your alcohol, and you're going to have a great cocktail.
Yeah, why not? Who would have thought? So we're just about out of time, Jessica, but just any final thoughts about your business? Because you guys have had, again, an interesting few months getting creative through COVID.
Yeah, I mean, we've just tried to take the experience online, you know, so check out our blog, check out the recipes. We're going to be adding a lot of videos soon about how to make tea a great way at home. And yeah, we've just had such great support from the community, and we love always seeing our sisters out here.
All right, well, this is like a nice cup of tea, but a whole lot better. Jessica Boyd, thank you so much for your time today. We'll see you soon.
No worries. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Jessica.
And we should point out that TSIP does have a special offer for Houston Life viewers. If you mention the promo code TLIFE, you can get 25% off online or in-store purchases now through August 11th. We also have a link to connect with them on our website, HoustonLife.tv.
This lavender honey tea is absolutely fantastic.
It's good, right?
It's really good. And after the break, how to get out of a timeshare contract that has a mortgage loan attached. An expert explains your options next. When you hear the word mortgage, you probably think of the loan that you take out on a home. But did you know that you can also take a mortgage out on a timeshare?
And those mortgage payments on top of other costly fees can end up costing you thousands of dollars every single year. JT Slivka with Timeshare Termination Team is here to explain our options. JT, it is good to see you. And this mortgage, I mean, seriously, dude, it's so different because the interest rate on these loans, it is out of control compared to a traditional mortgage.
Yeah, and that's where we always start is with the interest rate. So most home mortgages have an interest rate anywhere between 3 and 4%. Now, you contrast that with the interest rate of a timeshare, and we're talking anywhere from 14 to 18%.
Oh.
So timeshare mortgages usually have a 10-year loan, and that's 120 payments that the timeshare owner has to make, whether they use that timeshare or not. And that doesn't include any of the annual maintenance fees or the special assessments that they get hit with. So these mortgages are sold to potential timeshare owners as a easy monthly payment for this dream vacation destination. And what's promised to be affordable option will end up costing the timeshare owner thousands of dollars that they weren't anticipating on spending. So we can help those clients save thousands and thousands of dollars by getting them out of that contract with that costly mortgage.
It is so unbelievable. The percentage there is just astronomical. What is the process, JT, for people that do have a mortgage on a timeshare? Is it different at all?
Great question. So our process doesn't change at all. Our attorneys have navigated these waters thousands of times with mortgages and without mortgages. So it really doesn't change. We're still 100% effective. We're 100% permanent, legal, and safe to get our timeshare owners out of those contracts.
And that, JT, it seems like that 100% guarantee is the big difference between what you guys do and other companies, because there are other companies who do this, or at least attempt to get people out of their timeshares.
Yeah, and we hear that a lot from clients that decide to move forward with us, is they've worked with other companies, and whether they've been scammed or just feel completely forgotten in the process. And that's really what separates us from other exit companies, is our reputation and our results. We have a 100% success rate in getting our clients out, backing that up with 100% money back guarantee. And our results and our reputation, our clients love us. We have glowing reputations online, and we really walk side by side with our clients through the whole process.
You know, right now is such an unprecedented time, as so many of us are struggling to make ends meet. The vacations are not coming. No one's traveling at this point. So what should be the next step? If somebody is listening to this, JT, and they're thinking, I cannot get out of this timeshare, you're saying it is possible, it can happen, and we've heard all the success stories. What's the next step now for our viewers?
It's the easiest part. Give us a call. Let us get you scheduled with one of our expert advisors. That way they can lay out a roadmap for the timeshare owner. We can get the timeshare owner all of the information that they need in order to make that informed decision, because knowledge really is power in this situation. So give us a call. We'll get you scheduled for a free consultation, get you all the info so you can make that informed decision and hopefully save a lot of money on top of that.
Well, and the fact that the consultation is free, people literally have nothing to lose just by calling. Also, if they mention Houston Life, JT, they can get a mortgage payment credit or 15% off?
Yeah, so we have a great opportunity. If you are stuck in that costly mortgage and you decide to move forward with us, we're actually going to pay the last 3 mortgage payments in the form of a credit if you decide to move forward with our services. And if you don't have a mortgage, don't worry. We still have another great offer. We're offering 15% off the cost of our services if you decide to move forward. Both of these great opportunities we're only offering for a limited time. So give us a call today so we can get you scheduled.
And I think the bottom line here is, JT, for so many people who have a timeshare, who feel like they were kind of bullied into this, is that there is a way out. You can get out of this.
Exactly. There's the light at the end of the tunnel.
Well, and what you just said, Courtney, a couple moments ago about we're in such a strange time right now. People aren't really traveling. JT, isn't one of the most common complaints you hear from people that they got stuck in this timeshare that they can never use?
Oh, yeah. And that's probably, I would say, the #1 complaint that we hear from almost all of our clients is they've moved forward with this company and they can't book. They can't make the arrangements when they want to go, and ultimately they just feel scammed. I mean, the communication between them and the timeshare is strained, so that's really where we come into play to help.
Yeah, JT Slivka, thank you so much. The good news is just around the corner. You just have to pick up the phone and call. JT, it's great to see you. Thanks for your time.
Thanks so much for having me, guys, as always.
And the timeshare termination team can help you get out of a stressful timeshare situation. As we just mentioned, you can call them today, 281-768-6289. Mention Houston Life to schedule that free consultation and get a mortgage payment credit or 15% off when you terminate that timeshare. It can be done.
For more information, you can call now at 281-768-6289 or visit terminate281.com.
And we'll be right back.
Okay, y'all, COVID-19 is a thing. It's the extra pounds that we've all put on during quarantine, and the lady with the answers is right here, Laura Alexis of Innovative Lasers of Houston. Wonderful to see you, from a distance, of course.
Yes.
So this is how you guys are operating now, right? Everybody's wearing masks. Walk us through what the situation is like when people walk in the door.
But one of the first things that we do is we do temperature check screenings right before anybody walks into the door. And of course, all of our patients and staff are wearing masks. Gloves, sanitation has always been part of our routine. However, we have done other things in addition to that.
And that's great news. Also, this is the place where people are coming to find a solution when it comes to their weight loss goals. And before we meet one of your patients, this is a very simple procedure that you really don't feel anything.
That's right. It's one of the latest technologies, Courtney. Now, it is FDA approved, so it's extremely safe, and it offers no downtime, no swelling, no bruising, no pain, no heat, no cold. So our patients are virtually feeling nothing at all undergoing treatment.
And we also hear that you've got a patient with a really great story. Can we go in and meet her?
Absolutely. Come on in.
ELISA, thanks so much for letting us come in and take a peek of your treatment during your treatment time. Do you feel anything right now? What are you feeling?
Absolutely nothing. I don't feel anything. I'm just relaxing and enjoying my treatment.
Well, we're going to learn more about this technology and the laser in just a moment. But first, let's brag about you and your weight loss goals. So 3 years ago, you were 55 pounds heavier?
Yes, I was.
Tell me about your weight loss journey.
So my weight loss journey actually began before this. I was at 222, and I actually got down to 191 on my own, which I'm so proud of. However, then I plateaued, which many of us tend to do. And, you know, in the midst of almost giving up, I mean, I had this technology available to me also. I already knew all about it, and then I underwent the procedure, and it changed my life entirely. And now, 55 pounds later, here I am, and 3 years later, still looking great.
So it's given you a new lease on life. I understand you found surfing, you like to go in the water.
Absolutely, I'm very, very active. I was not at all before.
Was weight something you battled your whole life?
Absolutely. I come from a family that I've always dealt with that. It's just in our genes, and so it's been difficult for us to overcome it as a unit, but to take that journey upon myself was incredible, and it was just so much easier than I would have ever expected, to be honest.
Laura, we are so intrigued by ELISA's story and the amount of weight loss. Now everybody's saying, how does this work? This is the Zerona laser, right?
Yes, it is. The way it works is that the laser itself creates tiny microscopic tears into the fat cell. The contents of the fat cell naturally seep out through bodily fluids such as urine and sweat, and it is done so through the lymphatic system, which causes a slimming effect.
And the results are immediate?
Immediate. 3 to 11 inches every 2 weeks, typically half a pound to a pound per visit. That's immediate. So when the patient comes in on a Monday, for example, and they come back on Wednesday for their next laser treatment, they will immediately see the fat level drop. And that's the motivation, and that's what makes us different than any other technology out there.
And let's talk about the difference between you and other weight loss clinics as well, because you really pride yourself on that face-to-face contact with your clients.
That's right. It's a customized weight loss program, just specifically for that individual. So based on the patient's goals and target areas, we'll determine how many sessions to prescribe for the patient.
And we're seeing on ELISA right now, this is the belly area, and here that's where we always, that's the spot that we always want to target. But this can go on other areas of the body as well.
That's right. Because the laser has 5 arms, we can meticulously angle it in the target areas of the patient's concern.
And it's basically like a spa treatment. ELISA even said, it's just nothing, I just sit here and relax.
That's what they do. They relax, they watch, they're on their YouTube, or they're on Facebook, on their emails, whatever the case is, this is their time. So they can do whatever they want with that time, because they're not feeling anything whatsoever.
That's right, they're just relaxing. Now, I know that we've probably intrigued and enticed a lot of people. Let's talk about the special offer that you have for our viewers.
Typically, our transformation package is $2,400. However, for viewers now, it's over half off, And if you're one of the first 100 callers, we'll even throw in an additional 3 sessions for free.
And the way to get in on that is you have to call now.
Yes, and that number is 281-888-3094. Now, Courtney, it's only for the first 100 callers. So that means call now.
Absolutely. And by the way, again, you're getting those 6 laser treatments, the Zerona laser treatment, 6 Vibrogen sessions, which we see the video, and that's basically shaking all the stuff out, right?
That's right.
And then also that customized weight loss program, that is your consultation, and you understand your journey from start to finish.
That's right. That's what we offer.
Awesome. And then don't forget the treatment center locations are in the Galleria, Spring, Clear Lake, Katy, and Sugar Land. And also, congratulations, you've expanded to Dallas.
We have. Thank you for that.
And Elisa, thanks so much for sharing your story today. We appreciate it. We'll be right back. Coming up on tomorrow's show, guys, it is Wine Club Wednesday. We're talking all things wine in a can. And we're going to hook you up with this 6-pack for only $35 with a Houston Life promo code. It's a trend that is booming and not going anywhere anytime soon.
Wine in a can. The sales are exploding. Also, healthy back to school. From snack boxes to mason jar meals, we've got easy and tasty make-ahead recipes you can create at home. Look at that. Save some time, save some money, and eat well.
I love it. Okay, you guys have been so funny on our social media talking about like the chores that you loathe. And I love this because Deborah, yeah, she says the blinds, absolutely loathe it. I'm cool with everything else, like cleaning for tornado, and then it's time for the blinds, call it a day.
I know, they collect so much dust. And Marilyn writes in saying cleaning out the fridge. Ugh, we feel you, Marilyn. And I think Susie shares my disdain for folding clothing and
She
towels.
waits until our show comes on. So,
very wise, Susie.
There you go. That's good folding music.
Yeah, it is. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Oh, cheers.